It is an absolute thrill to be here.
Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany. 30 minutes of explosive action.
Oh, I love it, I love it.
Benvenuti in Bella Italia, not far from Bologna and Modena.
This is the hometown of Ferrari, and this is like one of the, let's say, big events of the year.
When once a year the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland takes to the track as part of the FIA WEC.
Look around you, think up ahead.
In the first two races of the Fast One Make Cup. At the season opener, when over 30 drivers can compete on the track for the first time. When the old hands meet the freshmen. When it becomes clear for the first time just how close the field will be again.
I'm coming from Carrera Cup Asia, and there are different rules. For example, there's the penalty laps. This is quite new for me.
So it's best to pay close attention at the driver's briefing before the race weekend.
There are tracks that impose their personality on a driver. They have an aura, they have a spirit. This is my favorite track in the whole world.
When I'm thinking about Imola, I have to say the curbs come into my mind first. It's faster to make the car go airborne from the curbs.
So, enjoy the season opener in Italy.
I'm excited to be here and to fight until the end.
Starting right off with races 1 and 2 of the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. A new season, a new car. The debut for the Porsche 911 Cup. Even more powerful performance and 520 HP. The powertrain, a 4-liter 6-cylinder boxer engine.
Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland 2026. It's an honour to be one of only the 4 championships in the world to be driving this new 992.2 Cup car.
Brand new and extremely cool. That we're now driving with ABS is certainly the biggest change. The clutch is also completely new. I was actually startled when I first felt it during the test start. It's very soft. I think it's a change for all of us at the start, and otherwise the car just feels a bit more aggressive overall. A racing car with extensive modifications compared to its predecessor and the design of the 992.2 Generation 911. It's easier for drivers and teams to handle.
It's very special and also emotional to be finally on the grid full-time. New year, new team, new car, everything's gonna be new.
New tracks this year, which is also quite exciting, and I think it will be a good one, and hopefully we can do well.
For me, the biggest pressure on my shoulders is myself, my own will to do well, so that stays the same.
I expect a lot of fun, but personally I expect to fight in the front. I hope to go for race wins and fight for a championship.
Flashback, Hockenheim 2025. The moment Robert de Haan becomes champion. The cards have now been reshuffled in the battle for the title. Many new and familiar faces got their first chance to get to know each other during the media days.
This is a bit more professional with the schmink, you know. It's good. I'm gonna do it every day, the schmink, I think. It looks good on me if I look to the mirror.
We're currently doing the photo shoots. The pictures are taken of all the drivers and will be used throughout the season, in TV visuals, for example.
Social media is very important, so obviously you want to present yourself in the most professional way.
Oh my God, come a little closer.
It's finally kicking off the new season of the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. It's been another long winter, so great to be back in Imola and be able to take part in our preseason test. There are lots of new faces here. Some of them are names I'm not familiar with. Of course, you check out social media to see who they all are, and I think it's going to be exciting. At the first 2 races at the Autodromo Enzo e Dino Ferrari. Race 1 on Saturday and race 2 on Sunday. A allow me to introduce the class of 2026.
Hello, I'm Nick. I'm from the Netherlands, and besides racing, I study business administration.
Chester Kiefer, Luxembourgish, and I'm fluent in 4 languages.
I'm Sam Jongejan. I'm from Holland, and I'm outside of the racetrack an elevator mechanic.
I'm Joe Warhurst from the UK, and when I was little, I wanted to become a fighter pilot.
My name is Caleb Sumich. I'm from Perth, Western Australia, and I like going to the beach and eating food.
My name is Alexandra Vatova. I'm from Bulgaria, et je parle aussi français.
I'm Max Mutschlechner. I'm from Italy, and I love wing foiling.
I'm Matheus Ferreira. I'm from Brazil, and I learned English and Italian by myself.
The new generation, the Porsche Talent Pool, at a joint workshop a few weeks ago.
Welcome to our Talent Pool Kickoff event.
Dass wir hier in Frankreich sind, gemeinsam bei unserem
That we're here in France together with our partner Michelin. This gives our drivers a really interesting insight into things that are essential, including for driving, namely the tires. Theory and practice, taught by former racing drivers themselves.
As driver coach,
As a driver coach, I'm naturally on hand for the drivers at all races to discuss all sorts of things with them. So, what do I need to become a professional racing driver? Also very important, media training.
Porsche Sixt Carrera of Germany this year.
I want to see them learning the skills, learning how to respond in an interview, learning how to deal with high pressure situations.
I find like my mouth gets... I think this is an amazing program, preparing, I guess, me for motorsport and my motorsport journey. So mental coaching, meditation, all those kind of things.
What is your idea of mental performance and what does it mean for racing driving? I want to give you an idea what it is and then give you some easy hints what you can do in the area of mental training.
Theoretical, however, learned a lot with the different workshops that we were able to do, and that's what's fun about it. Also working as a group, we can learn off of each other, which helps a lot.
Teamwork. Pulling together, so to speak.
We had a lot of planned things to do, so I think it was action-packed, which I enjoyed. It wasn't lazy or anything.
The joint kickoff to the new season.
At Michelin in
Clermont-Ferrand, we mainly had workshops and were able to visit the test track where the cars and tires are tested together.
We are here at the Michelin Test Center, close to the factory. Yeah, it's cool to be here and to see what's going behind the scenes when we put on the new thresh of the tires.
Insights into the development and production of the new racing tire.
The fans maybe don't know about the new car is that we also have a new tyre compound. So it's the perfect year to come to Michelin.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see what's behind the tires we always drive on, which really depends our performance on track, and see the whole manufacturer behind the production of the tires.
Really nice experience just to see how much work they put into it, and it's really nice to see how it works.
To show that a tire is not just a piece of rubber, but it's a way more technical part of the performance. So yes, it's a big pleasure and great honor to meet the future star of the motorsport.
The Porsche Talents, ready for the new season.
It's all new, you know, it's a new car, new team, new teammates, new engineers.
Of course, a lot of new tracks for me this season, but I'm definitely excited to get it going.
I really want to drive. I'm so excited to be in the car again.
I feel the same as all drivers and all teams. I can't wait to get back on the track. I'm also looking forward to seeing all the cars with their liveries on the track.
I'm looking forward to getting started in Imola. It should be a great season for sure.
Without a doubt. Any moment now, the start of the first race of the 2026 season. The season opener at Imola in Italy, featuring a young Briton who has his sights set on the very top. Featuring a rising star from the Porsche Talent Pool who has very special goals.
But never quite had a view like this before. But yeah, it's my second year in the championship. I'm not a rookie anymore, which is a weird feeling, you know. I've got the white tape on my splitter now, but with that comes some higher expectations. Last year I went to many tracks just like Imola for the first time in my life, and now I have previous experience there. So just trying to build on what I learned last year and progress and learn as much as possible. Such a close championship, you know. I didn't expect it to be as close as it is, but yeah, with the new ABS system, I think it's really closed the field up. At least for race 1, I want to be inside the top 10. Race 2, I really need to be scoring points.
And then we're gonna see the.
And then we're gonna see this, yeah.
Joseph Joe Warhurst, the likable 20-year-old Brit who has a great career ahead of him. He's the one who can really show what he's made of in the Carrera Cup. As we head back out onto the track, to the start of race 1 in 2026. The first grid of the year, the first starting grid of the new season, featuring more than 30 drivers.
This is a very
international field with many new drivers, but they have already proven in other cups that they've got what it takes. So I think we can look forward to an extremely good and exciting season.
And what an exciting season this is set to be. Theo Oeverhaus, his third ever start from pole position, a first ever for ID Racing. The 2026 season is go! A great start for Theo Oeverhaus and Alex Tauscher moving alongside Mathieu Ferreira, Keegan Masters in there as well. Into Tombarella we come for the first time. You can see on board from Keegan Masters, it's a bruising affair, and that's Gas Burton pointing towards the barrier. Such a strong qualifying performance, and he drops all the way to the back. Fortunately, he's avoided any damage and he keeps going. Meanwhile, Theo Oeverhaus has an open track in front of him. The pace is electrifying all the way back through the pack. Dirk Schutter going wheel to wheel with his fellow countryman Wouter Boerkamps.
I made some mistakes in the beginning of the race, but then eventually I got in a rhythm. I was very positive and then I could fight to the front. So yeah, pleased to take some good points, and yeah, it's a nice way to start the season.
The new Cup car with ABS brakes means that drivers can fight harder, but Gianluca Tucciaroglu was soon going to find out how tough it was as he went spinning.
Honestly, I had a bad start, fought my way back up the field, but unfortunately spun out whilst in 16th place. I was back in last place, then made my way back up to P19. Having said that, the pace was really good. I'm really happy with the car.
On his debut in Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany, Sam Jongejan was starting on pole position for the rookies and leading the way, but Marcus Armand, the new Porsche Junior, was challenging him. Meanwhile, Chester Kiefer also had his eyes on the rookie lead. Sam Jongejan wide out of turn 18. That allows Chester Kiefer to come sailing through into the rookie lead.
Going into the race, starting second in the rookies, get first place. Definitely fought hard for it, but in the end really happy to be able to pull through the rookie win.
Another rookie, Caleb Sumich, all the way from Australia, alongside the Frenchman Louis Peru. The two cars bouncing off each other. They both survive. Mathieu Ferreira coming under pressure. This is for third place from Keegan Masters. It's Brazil versus South Africa. Masters looking steely-eyed as he challenges the Brazilian.
I tried to make a move, but I just lost the rear in the beginning in my first attempt to overtake him. So he did well to keep me out, but it was a good race, a good fight, also to hunt down the leaders. It was quite interesting and it was good fun.
Still the onslaught keeps coming. Mathieu Ferreira aware of Masters in the mirror, eventually making a mistake, going wide. This allows Keegan Masters through and into that third place. Now with time running out, what can Masters do about second place Alex Tauscher? He's got race leader Theo Oeverhaus just ahead of him. The 1, 2, 3 all running together on the track. Suddenly Tauscher is having to defend.
We battled each other throughout the race. It's all about how close you can get to the other driver. It wasn't quite enough to overtake though, but I'll take P2 of course.
Such is the level of competition in Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany. This is the fight for the last of the points-paying places, although there's some rookies in there as well, including Alexandra Vatova, the Bulgarian driver, losing a position to Caleb Sumich and falling into the clutches of Gustav Bergstrom. She's doing a great job holding her own though, the Iron Dame supported driver. We saw her guesting last year at Hockenheimring, but this season doing a full season with Target Racing. I think competition at this level is a real shock to the system.
I think it was way too chaotic to actually remember who I was fighting with, because at some point we were fighting 5 cars into the last chicane.
Well, 2 of the cars she was fighting with were 2 that we haven't mentioned yet. The fight for the Pro-Am lead. It was Mikael Esman in front of Søren Spreng. On board with Mikael Esman, having to navigate the traffic. The 2 cars get together, and both Spreng and Esman into the gravel on the very last lap of the race. Let's take another look at that. Esman in the Pro-Am lead, Søren Spreng challenging. The stewards would decide it was a racing incident.
I closed in on Michael at turn 2. Then a small gap opened up, which closed again straight after, and that's how we made contact.
It meant neither driver was going to win the Pro-Am race.
You're in the lead. It was a brilliant race. It was really fun, and to finish it like that is obviously very frustrating.
No such problems at the front though. The team from ID Racing are holding their breath as Theo Oeverhaus leads the way. In second place, Alex Tauscher is holding off Keegan Masters, which means it's going to be a first ever win for ID Racing in Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany. A 3rd ever win for Theo Oeverhaus.
That was an amazing race. It was such fun. The pace was good. We managed to bring the race home. And now I'm already looking forward to tomorrow. We'll definitely be celebrating tonight. The first overall winner of the new season. In the Pro-Am class, Samer Shahin takes the crown as the best in the standings. It is his first victory in the German Carrera Cup.
It's almost surreal, like an absolute dream. To do well here and win is just champagne, like champagne flowing.
The Pro-Am, a separate category in the fast-paced German one-make series. Guests of honor at an exclusive WEC tour in Imola.
Welcome to our Manthey garage for the back of it.
A look behind the scenes at Manthey Racing. Our Pro-Am drivers are right now being given a tour of Manthey's WEC team to gain some insight into what goes on in the WEC environment. In the World Endurance Championship, which is becoming increasingly popular and is taking to the track alongside the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland at Imola. It's just great to get further insights into other aspects of motorsport. Interesting and inspiring for the Porsche Pro-Am. He is brand new here this year, treating himself to a break in beautiful Italy between races and loving the Italian lifestyle.
I'm not too sure the most Italian behavior. Maybe I'm having coffee in the morning, I obviously got used to that. So my favorite word is bocca lupo, which kind of means like break a leg, like good luck. But the actual meaning has got to do with your hand in a wolf's mouth. So it's quite bizarre, the meaning of it, but it's quite a nice thing to say to people when you want to wish them good luck, and I really like it.
He knows his way around Italy. He lived here for a long time.
I feel proud. I've been working so hard to finally get here into this championship. Obviously, it was the goal for me to try and make it here since the beginning, but we just weren't able to over the years.
Reigning champion of the Porsche Carrera Cup Italy.
I came in contact with motorsport through my father. Basically grew up at the racing track, fell in love through that. I started go-karting at the age of 4 actually, and then when I was at the age of 7 I decided that I really want to race. It was obviously challenging for us as South Africans to make the jump to Europe because of our currency, but the first move we did, it was in 2017 when I was 17 years old. Yeah, in 2022 we got the opportunity to race in Carrera Cup Italia, and yeah, luckily enough been able to stay here since then, so which has been awesome.
Keegan Masters, the South African, via Italy, so to speak, into the German Carrera Cup.
I mean, to be in Europe alone, it's intimidating, but you know, I have good support back at home, friends, family, and also the Italians were really welcoming. Winning it the first year against Larry was really tough. 2024, do it again in 2025 was really good, and after having a good debut, Hockenheim. To finally be here, I'm proud of myself, proud of everyone involved, my sponsors, the team, for making this happen.
From now on, the 26-year-old can prove what he's made of in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland.
The goal is to finish strong with some good points for the season and to, thank you, and to finish in a good position. But for sure, we need to try and force some mistakes and hope for a good race.
Flint Schuring is looking for a better race 2 after recording a non-finish in race 1, and it's a great start for him. But Theo Oeverhaus once again from pole position. Alex Tauscher with a better start than race 1, but already coming under pressure from Keegan Masters. Masters on the inside becomes the outside. Everybody getting up close and personal on board with Alex Tauscher. We can see Masters is up to second, but that's Louis Perrault onto the gravel in the background. Second, third, fourth glued together. Matheus Ferreira rushing to join this battle as well. Masters is clear of Tauscher and sets about after the leader.
We had a really good start, and then we're doing qualifying laps. P1 for sure is the goal. It would have been nice today, but I'll take P2 and looking forward to Red Bull Ring.
Safety car is out and it's Flint Schuring in the gravel trap, a second non-finish.
In race 2, even shorter race than race 1, over in the first chicane. So 0 points here, but luckily we go again next weekend and try to get the max out of that.
And it's double disaster for Schumacher CLRT. Chester Kiefer with damage to the right front steering. Neither Schumacher CLRT car getting past the opening lap.
There were 3 of us going into the corner, and I made contact on the front right. So unfortunately, I couldn't continue.
Back to green flag racing. Theo Oeverhaus continues to lead race 2 of the weekend. He's led every lap of this weekend so far. Keegan Masters keeping him honest in second place. Theo's not taking it easy though. You can see him focused on the track ahead. Further back, Dirk Schuiten coming under pressure from his fellow countryman Sam Jongejan. Also in the background, local driver Aldo Festante. It's Jongejan who comes out on top of that particular battle. Porsche Junior Marcus Armand is finding how tough this series is.
It's really hard to pass here, so I'm pretty happy with the performance in the races. I just have to do better in quali next time.
It's double Dutch Sam Jongejan fighting for every point in the rookie championship. Dirk Schuiten wants to get ahead, but Jongejan coming back at him in the Team 75 car. Aldo Festante ready to jump in the background as well. Look at this line of cars. This is insane racing.
I did not expect to end up P6 and P1 rookie. I'm insanely happy about this weekend in general.
Sam's teammate in the Team75 Bernhard car, Gianluca Tucciaroglu, has shown enormous pace. Had that big moment in the first race, trying to come back at it, but a real gaggle of cars all around him. Caleb Sumich dispatches him in the target car first. Then he's mugged by Montego Massin and Joe Warhurst. Dylan Yip is also lining up to challenge him, but damage for the number 91 car. Gianluca Tucciaroglu is shown the meatball flag. He has to come into the pits. Now, how did he get that damage? It was a close encounter with Aldo Festante. Festante going out onto the gravel, gathering it all up and rejoining. But for Gianluca Tucciaroglu, the despair hits as his weekend comes to a premature end.
We gave it our all. We prepared perfectly. We couldn't have done any more. And yes, naturally, it's very frustrating to end both races like this.
As was the case last year, Søren Spreng and Mikael Esman are glued together in the fight for the Pro-Ams. Very much mindful of what happened in race 1. A good clean pass from Søren Spreng to take the lead of the Pro-Ams from Mikael Esman. Samer Shahin will be loitering in the background, as will Ray King, looking to get onto that Pro-Am podium, but it's advantage Spreng at the moment, trying to make up for a 0-point score yesterday.
Yes, that was great fun and very exciting. I think we're on a par, and that promises to be another very exciting season between the two of us.
Søren Spreng continues to lead the way in the Pro-Ams. You saw Mikael Esman there. Ray King in the silver car, also in the Pro-Am fight. Louis Perrault alongside him, but into the air goes the number 77 car. A big impact there, and Perrault straight into the barrier. Looking again, it looked like the back end of the King car just stepped out. Perot had nowhere to go.
Louis is fine. From my point of view, it was a racing incident. Louis couldn't see it, so that's why it happened, and that's just how it is.
With the safety barrier damaged, the red flags are out. The race is going to be brought to a stop, and it looks like it's not going to restart, which means it's 2 wins out of 2 for Theo Oeverhaus.
You could not ask for a better start to the season, and with a new team at that. It's simply a dream I've been building up all winter long, and to make it happen here like this feels absolutely brilliant.
It's second for Keegan Masters, third for Alex Tauscher, but a perfect weekend for ID Racing.
I'm absolutely exhausted. It was so exciting. Of course you have hopes, but I really didn't expect us to get off to such a flying start. In the Pro-Am class, Søren Spreng won on Sunday ahead of Michael Esman and Samer Shahin. Today's race win has earned me some good points. I'm now second in the championship, so it's actually a pretty decent start to the new season. In the rookies class, Sunday's podium looks like this. Sam Jongejan ahead of Caleb Sumish ahead of Montego Massen. Here's a look at the overall standings after the first 2 races of the new season. Theo Oeverhaus is clearly in first place after his double victory. Theo Oeverhaus will soon have to prove at the Red Bull Ring whether he can maintain his lead as the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland heads into its second round.
This is it from a sunny Imola. Hope to see you back in Red Bull Ring, where we're going to show you a great race again.
Ganz großes Kino. There's a lot more still to come here.